FIFA 17 Pro Club has been the same as FIFA 16 Pro Clubs, the same as FIFA 15 Pro Clubs, and even close to the same as FIFA 14 Pro Clubs. The only thing that really changed from FIFA 16 Pro Clubs to FIFA 17 Pro Clubs is the fact that we switched from accomplishments to player growth. Now, player growth was a big step that EA gave us. A lot of people requested that EA change the fact that we had to do accomplish so many times. There was so many accomplishments, it was so hard to do. You would have to play with your friends, play Division 10, do so forth and so on just to be 90 overall. It was really annoying, some accomplishments you couldn't get. I remember on FIFA 12 to like FIFA 16, there was bicycle kicks. I couldn't get them. I would have one, but I could get the other. Or diving header. You would have to try that so many times to get. Or you go into a drop-in with your friends and do it. It was so annoying. But the fact that EA brought player growth was very, very important. This was a big step. I remember before they did the first patch on FIFA 17, I was in 96 overall as a striker with only 300 games. But now I have about 1,000 games, but I got downgraded because of the fact they updated that a little, which I think that was actually a good update because otherwise people could have been 98, 99. Without that update. 94 is a pretty high for a striker. I think that's pretty much the highest player on the game. It would be 94. So that's pretty much is understandable there. But on this video, we're going to be talking about some of the changes that I would like to see on FIFA 17. FIFA 18. We're also going to be looking at FIFA 16 to FIFA 17 Pro Clubs and what really changed. Now, FIFA 16 Pro Clubs, this is what the menu really looked like. It was a clear theme and they had attribute, again, accomplishments. FIFA 17, they switched it to a darker theme and we only had player growth. Now, player growth, again, as I said, was a big step, but I think Pro Clubs could definitely go further. There's a lot but more things to add into Pro Clubs. And on this video, I'm going to be talking about, again, some of the stuff that I would like to see in Pro Clubs on FIFA 18, and I hope EA implements some of these. If not, ideas, just ideas for you guys, and hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Let's jump into it. This is Pro Clubs on FIFA 17. When you jump into it, this is what I wanted to look on FIFA 18. Now you guys are probably like, this looks the same as FIFA 17. Well, let's put it this way. FIFA 12, I think FIFA 11. I didn't play FIFA 10 Pro Clubs. I used to be on Xbox. I don't really think that I started even playing that Pro Clubs on FIFA 10. I started playing on FIFA 12, I think. But FIFA 11, doing research, FIFA 11 to FIFA 16, the Pro Clubs menu really kind of stayed the same. They only switched it to a darker theme. Put the stadium outside, put you inside of a stadium, outside of a stadium. It was very different. It was a lot different than what we are used to now. But at the same time, the menu really stayed the same. They didn't really change much. Just like career mode, they didn't really change much. Pro Clubs, the same thing. They didn't really change much. But on this menu right here, the only thing that I really changed is the fact that we have current worth. Now, current worth is what you're worth as a player. Now, when you're lower overall, when you start, you would probably only worth, let's say, $1 million, $1 million euros, whatever currency you use. And that could be used in many ways, and I'll give you guys some ideas what that could be used. Let's say EA implemented a EA catalog for Pro Clubs only, so they would have tattoos for you to do, they would have new haircuts, they would have free kick styles to buy, they would have different dribbling you can buy and stuff. I don't know if that would be in the game, but dribbling would be kind of interesting, unless they put like Pro Clubs FIFA Street. That would be pretty interesting. But I think having that fact that you had a store with tattoos, haircut, beard, color of your beard, color of your hair, different stuff like that, different boots to buy, that could be used with your current worth. Let's say you're worth $1 million when you start, you're a 79 overall striker, fresh from the boat, and you want to buy some of the stuff. Maybe you can because they're a bit expensive. But as you grow, as you level up your player, when you're a 90 overall, that you're worth about 45, let's say 45 to 50 million. Let's put it that way. You will be able to buy those, or you can use the EA credits, which I have right now. I have 411,000. You can also use that to do it, to buy those. Or at the same time, EA could also allow clubs. When you create a club, you would get a budget. So let's say you create a club and you get $100 million dollars. And if you wanted to sign a player that's 94 overall, you would have to pay 50 million of that. Now I get that might be very hard to kind of understand, but the fact is, once you start FIFA 18, if you think about it, usually everybody will start in Division 10. Everybody will be a low overall. So the club, if you start a club in Division 10, you have 100 million euros, or 150 million euros, or 150 million dollars. If a player is only worth 1 million, that really is not going to affect you. But as the club goes on through the divisions, the club will gain, just like Ultimate Team, the clubs will gain money. Just like if you win a championship, if you win the title in Division 10, win the title in Division 2, you get a higher amount, of course, than Division 10. So that amount will be in the club. So that amount in the club could keep increasing and increasing and increasing. So eventually, if you want to sign 11 $50 million players, you could, because you won Division 1 title, let's say 30 times or something like that. You could technically do that. Or just people can also donate their own money that they have into that club. So let's say the manager is worth $75 million because he's in the 94 overall, right? He could donate if he has, if he went to a club and they gave him money for it, then he could go into the club and donate 75 million. So then if he wanted to sign someone for 50 million, he could do that, and the club will still have enough money to do other stuff that I'll be talking about in the video. So this is what the concept of that club worth is about. That would be pretty interesting. Club worth and player worth would be very interesting for me. The next thing that the next screen is gonna be, this is FIFA 17 club tab. Now for FIFA 18, I wanted to look kind of a little like this. Now here, there's a lot of things that I really changed. Don't mind the record, don't mind the club record. Really, we didn't really work with that much. But there's a bunch of things I put on this one that we should have already on FIFA 17. I don't know why we don't. Now the first one is play match training. This is where you would go into the lobby to play with your team, or you would also go into the arena. So if you go into the lobby, you could jump into the arena and play with your teammates. Let's say you can run drills, you can run different set piece drills, corner kicks drill. You can run different throw-ins. You can run different I don't know, you can run anything you want. So you could do that, or you can play attack versus defense and see how your defense is against your attack, especially if you play in a competitive league or eventually an esport league like VFO or something like that. You could train against your attack versus defense. Goalkeeper, you could train the goalkeeper on PK. You can train the team on PK, because that is something else that I would love to see on pro clubs. PK being put into the game, especially for friendlies. That would be huge. But that is play match and training. That would be very important, because a lot of people would love to see that, because the fact that playing if you start a club and you just play in Division 10, sometimes if you're a competitive team, it's really not good competition at all. But training would be a better idea to do it, or allow you to just, I mean, you could do friendly, but allow you to do more, allow to play higher division teams, because sometimes when you play Division 10, you only play teams from Division 10 to Division 8, I think. But if you're Division 1, you would play teams from Division 1 to Division 3. You don't really go to Division 4, but allow you to play more if you're in a lower division, because maybe you're a competitive team and you want to do that. So why not play someone that's a higher division? The next one we're going to talk about is team management. Wouldn't you like to take free kicks on pro clubs right off the bat? So meaning with this is, when you're playing pro clubs or drop-ins, really, sometimes you cannot, if someone, you don't know who's going to take the free kick. You don't know who's going to take the corner. So wouldn't it be a good idea on team management to allow you to set that from the beginning? Allow you to put captains, allow you to take who's going to take free kick left, right, who's going to take corner kick left, right, who's going to take throw-ins even maybe. Because let's say you wanted someone with the long giant throw-in to take it. So you could just be like, oh guys, who has long throw-in? You just be like, someone says, oh, I do. And then you just put them as as the throw-in. So that way they'll be able to throw it to do it quick, and you don't have to wait. Don't spam X to get so we can get a throw-in, or wait till the ball wait so we can get the throw-in, and so forth, so on, to long throw. That's pretty much it. Now the next tab is the pro clubs. The next thing on the screen here is the Pro Clubs Championship. The Pro Clubs Championship is pretty much the same concept as the Ultimate Team Championship on the weekend. So let's say on each region, or technically on each region. I don't play Ultimate Team, but I'm gonna explain the way I would like it. I like to see it. Let's say on the North America region, the top 20 clubs on the weekend would compete for something. Now, it doesn't have to be LAN. It doesn't have to be in an arena. It could just be online. But EA would start that competition. So let's say EA does its own competition. They would invite you. You would have play, and then so forth and so on. Now, if they want to do LAN, they can technically do that. But that is just an idea. They could do it just like Ultimate Team with the pro players. Go do LAN, regional, and so forth monthly. That could be a monthly thing. But every weekend you would have to pay to be able to qualify. Every monthly they would run one, so that would give more excitement to pro clubs, because a lot of people play competitive pro clubs like myself, and we would like to see something bigger for pro clubs than just a casual playing. And pro club championship, something like that, or just an esport league in general would be interesting. Pro Club Championship is kind of the same as Ultimate Team Championship, and playing on the weekend to get the best record. Maybe you get 60 games, and if you play those 60 games, that would be or maybe 40 games, just like Ultimate Team, they can make it 40 games, and if you were the best record or something like that, top 20. I don't know how they do it Ultimate Team, but I would say top 20 for the month would play for the championship. Guys, don't mind my dog. My dog is yelling. Scout, chill out. Now, the next screen is gonna be the FIFA 17 managed screen. This is what the managed screen looks like. Now, I want the managed screen to kind of look something like this on FIFA 18. Now, we have a bunch of things. Some of the stuff are the same, some are not. Transfers, of course, is where you go to send transfer and allow people to get in the club. Now, on squad, you can see the whole people, everybody in the club. Club settings, just the same as under any other FIFA and Pro clubs. But the one important concept of this one is the Creation Center. Now, Creation Center, you would be able to create your own stadium, and that's where you could use the club worth. You could use the money from there. You can use the money that the club has to upgrade the stadium, to build anything in the stadium, to buy, let's say, anything. You can make money that way. You could make the amount of, you could have fans on pro clubs, like just like NBA 2K, you have your own arena and you have fans, and as you progress through the division, the fans amount keep increasing. You could do that and you could make money that way. You could create your own logo. You could create your own kit. You can do a lot of things into pro clubs, and that screen right there would be very important, and I think that would be a huge step for pro clubs to do. There's one more thing I'm going to talk to you guys about in FIFA 18 that would I like to see, and that is substitution. What if once you play, when you're in a lobby, let's say you had 11 players playing, you would have, let's say, 5 people waiting in the lobby. What if those players that are waiting in the lobby are able to watch the game? Now, as you guys can see on the bottom of the screen, it says substitution spectators. Now, that means people were watching that game, just like on FIFA, on any other FIFAs we played on pro clubs. If you get a red card, you would have to watch the game. This would allow you to bring people in. Let's say your striker got a red card, but you want to bring, let's say your defender got a red card, and you want to take one of the striker out because you're winning 2-0 and put a defender. Just like in real life, it would make it a lot easier. It would make it a lot more convenient to play in pro clubs. Now, I know this video is getting long, but I hope you guys enjoy it. That is pretty much it for me. If you guys have any question on these ideas, let me know. I'm going to be posting it on Twitter. Maybe try to send it to EA. EA probably has a bunch of these, but I'm going to send it to EA. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the video. Also, a big thank you to Alex Design. He's the one that designed this. His link to his Twitter will be in the description if you guys need any graphics from him. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to smash the like button. Let's try to get 50 likes on this video, and I will see you guys on the next video.
To see you again.